a language class right now.
We're just a normal family pursuing God on the mission field, one adventure at a time.
Once we knew that I was going to start working with the deaf, I had to figure out how to learn Ugandan Sign Language. So I asked people to pray, and I started praying and looking into what would that look like. So this is all new to me, and I felt out of my depth. As of right now, we don't have anyone working with the deaf here in Uganda, and so I would be kind of pioneering it, which is intimidating. And I was trying to find at least one deaf person who could teach me one-on-one, but I was having the hardest time finding someone who was deaf that could teach me. If I did find someone, they were usually a man, and I didn't feel comfortable spending every single day with another man. So I just kept praying, and it took quite a few months to really figure it out. Someone sent me a poster about a deaf class, but they met on Tuesday and Thursday evenings and Saturday mornings, which is like the worst time period. So basically missing when my kids come home from school and dinner time. Then Saturdays are when we try to have our Sabbath and have a day of rest. And that's, spending time as a family. And I really didn't want to miss that. But the program was only for 3 months. And if you pass the exam, then you get a certificate. Once we realized that I really wasn't going to be able to find someone who could teach me one-on-one, we realized, okay, maybe that's what I need to do then. So I messaged the person who's in charge of the class on a Monday. And then they sent me saying, can you show up tomorrow? And I was like, okay. And so I showed up. I was even a little bit late to the class. I have been in love ever since. And it has been fantastic. It's also been a big learning curve of just a different culture and learning how it's different. I've made some really good friends. I've been able to show up to class early and just hang out with people and practice signing. They have been so kind and patient with me as I fumble trying to either finger spell, trying to understand what they're saying or saying the wrong thing. And they have been so gracious and not laughing at me, but laughing with me. And so it's just proved to be such a beautiful community. So that has been really good. I love these people. They're just amazing. I struggle still to read when someone is finger spelling. And then on top of that, you have Ugandan names, which can be difficult. So to already be trying to finger spell and then it being Ugandan names, I don't actually know the name of some of my friends. Or I will only know their sign name. So about a month ago, I was waiting for discipleship to start, and I met one of their Bible teachers and was trying to have a good conversation with him, and he complimented me on my signing. And I was like, oh, thank you. I have been praying that God would, and I said, marry me. He paused and he said, you've been praying God marry you? Is that what you meant to say? And I stopped and I'm like, no, I meant to say, help me, God, help me. So it was a difference of help and marry. As soon as I started laughing, he started laughing. And he was very patient with me and didn't just laugh at me and start making fun of me. So that was humbling. It was kind of ironic because he was just complimenting me on how good my signing is. And then I signed that. God has always humbled me. But he has been helping me learn, and I praise him for that because my heart's desire is to know this language really well so I can clearly communicate the gospel and teach the Bible so people can know him better.